Alright, so I've got a bit of story time for you today. It's it's an intriguing story. It's full of mystery and intrigue, deception, and some M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong style twists. But let's get started. So as the title probably suggests, I've no idea what the title is because I'm recording it and then I make up the. Anyway, I was wanting to get a new graphics card. As many of you know, it's been years since I've upgraded anything in my PC. I'm using a 980 Ti just now. So I wanted to get a new graphics card. I've been wanting to get a 2080, an RTX 2080 Ti since I seen it just before Gamescom. I've always wanted one. So I finally, thanks to the lovely viewers over at Mixer, and we'll be talking about that at the end. I finally managed to get the money together and get myself a 2080 Ti. So I argued with myself all day. I was like, oh, I mean, the refresh is coming up. If you don't know, Nvidia is bringing a refresh to the 20 series, whether it is Super, they're calling it. I was like, oh, what if they, I know it's rumored that they're not bringing out another Ti, something to rival the 2080 Ti. So I was like, but what if that makes the price go down? And I was like, Intel's talking about their new graphics card stuff. AMD is just about to release some. It's like, what if that brings the price down? And I argued with myself. I was just sat for about 6 hours just doing all sorts of research and looking into different things and asking loads of people. And then eventually I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just buy it. If it goes down in price by like 100 quid or something within the next month, then it's just the price of doing business is 100 quid for a month of using a 2080 Ti. The thing that spurred all of this on basically was I was recording something, the Satisfactory stuff, and it's stuttering because my 980 Ti just can't handle it. Because I'm using NVENC, because my CPU is crap as well. The NVENC with the recording and trying to play the game as well was just topping out the graphics card, and it was causing stuttering in the recording. So anyway, that's what inspired it. So I set the order on. I looked around, and Amazon was cheaper than basically everywhere by like a good 100 odd quid. So I was like, I normally buy PC parts off of Amazon anyway, so it's no big deal really. So I ordered off as Amazon, and I noticed that they had a version that you can get. It's like the warehouse returns, like if a box has been damaged or whatever. And they had a version like that. I think it was £200 cheaper. I think it was just under £1,000 for it. And I was like, oh, that's tempting. It didn't have AV cables, but I don't need I've got millions of them. So I was like, oh, I might get that. And I thought, nah, you know what? For something this expensive, like I'm not gonna. Sorry, I keep scratching my nose. I've got fucking horrible hay fever, and I got eaten alive by midges yesterday. So I just look like shit. But I normally look like shit, so it's okay. Anyway, so I was like, no, for something as expensive as a 2080 Ti, I'm going to just pay the extra money, make sure you get like an actual fucking brand new one, because you don't want to fuck with that shit. So I was like, right, okay, I'll order it. And got next day delivery, and to my surprise, Amazon says it would be next day delivery. I ordered it at like 11. I thought that you had to wait, and I thought it had to be before 6 p.m, but maybe they've changed that. So I ordered it at like 11, and he says it would be here the next day. I was like, nice. So I can get it the next day, get it installed, and be done with it, and it'll be awesome. Wakes up the next day and checks my phone, and it's like, oh, it'll be here before 9 p.m. I was like, oh, okay, so it must be like a late delivery thing because I ordered it so late. Went for a shower, drink my coffee, and it says, oh, it's 6 stops away. I was like, oh, sweet. So I got the wee map up on my phone, and I was tracking the wee guy as he went through the village. And I came to my house, and like I was spying him out the window, and I was like, ha, there he is. Opens the door before he even rings the doorbell. I was like, yeah, I was that guy. Gets the box in, super excited. Goes into the kitchen with it with Susie, and she's like, oh, just open it just now. I was like, oh yeah, I can't be bothered like setting up an unboxing and all that. I was like, fuck it, I'll just open it now. Opens up the Amazon package, and it comes in this it's the Asus ROG one. It comes in this like Asus box with like tamper-proof tape around it and like packaging straps. So I'm like cutting it all open, because you guys have seen my unboxings. I always make sure that I cut everything open. I never peel anything or rip anything, because I'm a lame nerd. So I'm cutting it all open, and I take it out the Asus box, and then it's got like the RTX packaging with all the pictures to make you go ooh when it's in a shop. And I goes like that. I turns to Susie and I'm like, let's see what £1,200 worth of graphics card looks like. So I opens it up, pulls it out, pulls open the box. It's all nicely presented. The little card box on top had like a dent in it, and I was like, oh, that's really strange. There's like the little box thing that has all the warranty information and stuff like that in it. I was like, oh, it must have just been when they were putting it together or whatever. Lifted off the thing to see the graphics cards, and it's anti-static bag. I was like, oh sweet. So I was like, why have they made such a big like cavity for a graphics card like that? Like it doesn't even fit in the cavity properly. So whatever. Takes it out and I looks at it and I was like, oh, this is supposed to be like 3 PCI slots thick. I was like, oh, it doesn't. Like just looking through the thing, it was like split second thing when I was looking at it. Split second observations. I was like, oh, it's supposed to have like a triple fan and like a big shroud on it. So that's weird. I was like, maybe it's under the box and you just need to assemble that. Just click it in. Another thing, they're just like passing it off. And then I looks at it and I could see like exposed caps, and I was like, you don't get exposed capacitors on these anymore because they're fucking dangerous. I was like, they don't do that in graphics cards anymore. And then like I went to open it and I seen like on the what's it called? I forget. The backplate. On the backplate it had like 3 or 4 little dots of rust, and I was like, no fucking way. Because it was all sealed. It was all sealed, and I opens it up, and lo and fucking behold, it was a 8800 GS, a GeForce 8800 GS. You could probably pick one up for about £5 on eBay. You know what? I'm actually gonna check right now. 8800 GS. I can pick up a GeForce 8800 GS for £21.99 on eBay. 22 quid on eBay. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 384 megabyte of DDR3. And this is the Alpha Dog edition. Oh, fuck off, man. So yes, I peels open my £1,200 graphics card box, and what do I find? A £20 graphics card in it. Needless to say, I hit the fucking roof. I was like, you fucking kidding me? I was like, I just waited, I spent this money, I waited all this fucking time, argued with myself, and now I've got an 8800 GS. I was like, are you fucking real right now? Went on to Twitter. Anyone who follows me on Twitter probably seen. Susie and I went on a fucking rant about it, because I was like, how bad is your fucking returns process? And obviously, like, I'm speculating here, but what I can imagine, and I've heard that the same happened with the 9900K when the 9900K came out, and some of the other processors, was that people were buying them, fitting the new thing, and then sealing it back up in the box, sending it back to Amazon and saying, oh, it's sealed, I don't want it anymore, just give us a refund. And people were getting a refund for it. So some motherfucker has taken their 8800 GS out of their PC, stuck in a 2080 Ti, and went, there you go, Amazon, I didn't want it anymore. And they've went, yeah, well, feels about right, and then fucking returned their money. So some scumbag is sitting at home with a 2080 Ti without paying for it, and I'm sitting here with his rusty as fuck 8800 GS. So, needless to say, I wasn't very happy. So I got in touch with Amazon straight away, and I was like, listen, this is what's happened. And at this point, I'm fucking kicking myself because I didn't record an unboxing. Because it's like, here's an unboxing of me pulling it up and all the tamper brew tape, blah, 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 blah. So I had to send it. I got in contact with Amazon, and they gave me like a thing to print off, like a sticker to print off and slap it on and send it away. So I sent it back to Amazon, and they were like, oh, we need you to fill in this affidavit. Which, if you don't know what an affidavit is, it's basically a signed statement, like a legal document. It's a signed statement. Basically saying that, like, I'm not the scumbag here, like, this is what arrived to me. Before I could... Someone's hosting me on Mixer. Before I could get the new one sent out. So I had to fill in that affidavit. Filled it all in, and then he says, oh, we don't accept digital signatures, it needs to be, like, you need to print it off and sign it. Which I was like, oh, okay. So, someone hosted me on Mixer. I'm gonna find it. What the fuck was that? Yes, 2 people just hosted my mixer. And we'll talk about that in a second. So I had to do the affidavit. I sent it to them on, because this all happened on Monday. I sent it to them on Monday and it was like, oh no, you need to print off the affidavit and sign it. Like, manually sign it and then take a picture of it or scan it and send it to us. I was like, fucking great, I don't have a printer. Who the fuck has printers nowadays? I don't fucking print anything. I'm not going to print pictures of my dog. It's stupid. Anyway, so I had to wait until Wednesday to go down to my parents, who live in Glasgow, so I could use their printer. I was going down there anyway. So went down there, used their printer, got it all, got the picture taken, sent it off to Amazon, and then it's like, I also sent off pictures of like proof and stuff like that, because I was like, well, I'm not taking the blame for this, I'm going to send you as much as possible. I sent that off, and then I got an email back saying, oh, your files are too big, we can't send it. I was like, ah! So I had to like remove some of the pictures and that so that I could actually send it. Finally got it sent off, and they're like, okay, we've sent out the next one, it'll arrive tomorrow. I was like, you fucking kidding me? I was like, so if I'd sent the affidavit off on Monday, then they'd have sent out the other one, but now they're waiting on the A800GS coming back to them so that they can not refund me, but so that they don't charge me for like a second graphics card. And it's like, now I'm just sitting in limbo. I'm like, I fucking hope that they don't think about charging me an extra like £1,200 for another graphics card. I can't fucking afford that. Anyway, so fast forward to today, where arrives box. So, who's ready to play another game of RTX 2080 Ti Lucky Dip, where we see if this actually contains an RTX 2080 Ti? I don't know, so I'm filming it just to make sure. So let's have fun. Where's my knife? I left my knife somewhere. So I'm gonna make sure that this is on screen so that there's no shenanigery happening, so you guys can see it, I can see it. And if there is shenanigery, Amazon can see it. Because the last thing that I want is another fucking 3-4 days. And I'm going to Germany at the end of the week. Don't even get me started with that. That's another fucking story time. Right, this is pretty much what the last box looked like. Yeet. So this is pretty much what the last box looked like as well. And it had Asus... It had Asus stickers, so all of a sudden I'm worried because that isn't fully sealed. That's been cut there, and something's happened. Something's happened with the sticker there, and that's been cut on that side. It's not cut on the bottom, and it's not cut on that bottom. But we'll see. So. This is me cutting in, so you can see there's a cut on the top there. There's a cut on the top there, and I'm just going to open up. Right, so that's me sliced that open there. Check contents if seal is broken, so check fucking contents. And this is exactly what it looked like before, except it even had packaging straps around it, you know, like the, I don't even know how to explain them, but they're like, they put a couple of straps around them. Alright. Checking the seals. The seals do not look tampered. Which is nice. There doesn't seem to be any tampering. RTX 2080 Ti. It's the ROG, the Strix one. The 11 gig. So as you can tell, I spent a fair bit of money on this, so I'm trying to keep it on camera, like, as much as possible. Just in case. And yes, I'm paranoid, because the last thing I want to do is be like, oh, here, this one's fucked. Oh, here, the second one's fucked. And then them to think that I'm running, like, 2 2080 Ti's and SLI on my fucking rig. Why did they make it so tight? Right. Looking nice. It's looking nice so far. This is the thing I was telling you was a bit damaged in the other one. So, it's looking nice. Okay. I think we're fine. Because that is what you would expect, whereas the other one was like in the middle and it was all folded up shit, and that's what you would expect it to look like. And this does look, oh my god, it's a fucking beast. Oh. Oh yeah, that was like, it was totally different tamper-proof tape that was on the other one. And to be honest with you, it was a different seal. It was a different bag entirely. It was on the other one that we received. Anti-static. Make sure you've got anti-static wristbands. It doesn't fucking do it. Yeah, that's 100% the item that we were expecting. So I'm not worried about like constantly showing it or anything on webcam. Look at that fucking beast of a graphics card. How cool is that? ROG on the back. It's got fancy lights. I'm not an RGB person. Not at all. Yeah, I can't wait to get this installed. Oh man. So hopefully that's the end of the Saga. So we're getting that installed in the PC as soon as I finish this. I might upload this and then install it. Oh man. That is... You have no idea how stressed I've been about this entire situation. Especially considering, let's say we're going to Germany for a couple of days for work stuff. And, well, next week. Which, like I said, is a full other fucking story. We're having issues finding a dog sitter. And it's just stressing me the fuck out. But like I said at the start of the video, I wouldn't be able to afford this, this 2080 Ti without all the guys that are watching over on Mixer. And I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's over there sending sparks and farming sparks. That's just like insane, and I'm really looking forward to getting to the stage where we're starting to give back. If you have no idea what I'm talking about with Mixer and you want to see what it's all about, the link will be in the description, and join the Discord and we'll explain everything. For a really quick overview, basically I stream on Mixer and YouTube. But when I'm not live streaming, my backlog is playing over on Mixer. And what that means is when you watch on Mixer, you accumulate a currency on the website called Sparks. Mixer is a streaming website that's owned by Microsoft. You earn a currency called Sparks. It's completely free, you just earn it by watching. And with those sparks, you can send them to me, and when we hit certain milestones, I get monetary rewards. And it's all shown on the screen, like it's super transparent. We talk about it all the time in Discord as well. But literally just by you watching, I earn money, which is fucking awesome. So what we do is we have the backlog, and it's run like a TV station. We're currently working on some upgrades to it so that people get to vote on like what comes up next and stuff like that. But that's like super exciting. But that's in the future, which as soon as it's all done, I'll be doing a video on it and let you guys know. But this is just like a little heads up, because like that's how I've managed to afford this. I'm earning like a lot more than I earn on YouTube because of everyone helping out on Mixer, which is phenomenal. But it's not costing them anything. So basically the way that it works is you earn sparks just by watching. If you're subbed to the channel, then you earn more sparks. But if you earn enough sparks, you buy a thing, or channel currency, which is ducks. You buy ducks, and then with ducks you can then buy a sub to the channel. Which means that you can then earn more sparks and earn more ducks so that you can afford more subs. And in the future, we're also looking to expand that so that not only can you buy subs with it, but you'll be able to buy games, you'll be able to buy consoles, you'll be able to buy fucking everything. And maybe an RTX 2080 Ti. A real one. So we're working on all of that, but like I say, I'll be doing that in a separate video. If you want to learn more about Mixer and what we're doing over there, and if you want to help me out, which would be greatly appreciated, then join the Discord and have a chat with us. We're always talking about Mixer stuff, we're always talking about games to play on the channel, we're talking about fucking everything over there. Except politics. Keep that shit out here, man, I'm sick of that crap. But thanks for listening to me ramble for 20 minutes! What? No one's going to watch this. No one's going to get to the end. If you may then say Steejo's eyes are sparky or something, I don't fucking know. I'm not one of those people. Don't say anything. If you made it to the end, thank you. That's literally all I've got to say. But I look forward to seeing some new people in Discord, because I'm bored of all the same pricks. But yes, as always, thanks a lot for watching. I've been Steejo, you've been awesome, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.